Even though I'm scared of spiders, I'll eat a spider.
He's definitely afraid of spiders.
I felt like waking up on Christmas. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Which is weird for a face mask.
It's the highlight of our year.
Yeah.
Hello. I just got back from a doctor's appointment, which everything is fine. It's just a normal checkup. It really wasn't anything, but they are taking massive precautions, more so than what they did like 6 months ago, or even, well, Jason was there just a couple months ago, so they weren't even doing the extreme that they're doing now. But they leave us sitting out in the car, bring out the paperwork, you know, and they're going back and forth, and then you have to wear a mask, go in, sanitize your hands, and then go into an actual room. So they have like nobody in the waiting room. It's just a huge process. And me and the nurse were talking about it, and I said, you know, it's really gonna stink when we get snow, which we're supposed to be in for snow next week. And she said, yeah, that and rain. She goes, we have got to come up with a better system, because just my car alone, she was out there 3 different times, and they had a whole line of cars waiting, you know, not people in every single one, but still there was people waiting for her to bring the paperwork and stuff out to them. So, oh man, they've got their work cut out for them. But my doctor said that the numbers are up, and he said that they're really on the rise, and so they're taking all of these precautions. I had to fast this morning for some blood work, and I am starving, so I'm gonna eat a banana, and because it is like, it's 10:30, so it's almost time for lunch. So yeah, I think this will tide me over, and then I'm gonna drink my coffee, eat my banana, and then I'll make something for lunch. But Jason is in our bedroom at the desk. He is in a meeting right now. Actually, he's had meetings all morning long. This morning when I was driving to the doctor's office, it was so foggy out this morning. They're talking possible snow next week. Now, for those of you who don't know, we do live in Texas, but where we live like up on like a plateau type thing in Texas, and so that causes us to have really crazy weather and wind, and we do get snow. It just doesn't last that long usually. Because of the wind, we can get drifting really bad, which is a lot of the snow storms is just drifting. Okay, I'm starving. I'm eating. The other day, I saw that one of the sandwich shops had a sale going on. It was like a 2-for sale. I don't remember if it was like Jimmy John's. I'm thinking it was Jimmy John's. But I am gonna try to talk Jason into going out and getting a sandwich for lunch today. Yay, it worked. I talked him into it. Well, it didn't take much talking. I have mentioned this on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that Mr. G, I talk about Mr. and Mrs. G quite a bit on my channel here and there. They are a strong Christian couple that have hugely influenced me in my life, and I have known them since I was 10 years old. So I've known them most of my life, and they are truly like a mom and dad to us. They pray for us. They pray for me and Jason and the boys. Any kind of advice we need, we go to them and they discuss it with us. They pray with us right there. It's amazing. Mr. G had fallen the one day and he had cut his head. So he went into the hospital and they did, you know, gave him stitches and stuff, and they found out he had vertigo. So they were in the hospital treating him for vertigo, and he said he just wasn't feeling right, and then he started having problems breathing. So they quickly got him into ICU and got him hooked up to ventilators and all that, and his body started shutting down. Got a hold of me and told me that she was headed into the ICU, and then it was only, I think it was just over that night, and Mr. G passed away, and he is home with the Lord right now. when he passed away, Mrs. G had gotten hold of me and she said he's in glory. And then when I talked to her the following day, she said, I can't believe he beat me. He beat me to heaven. And I just kind of laughed at her because it's just like, yeah, he did. And she goes, and you know he's laughing at me about it. He's laughing because he beat me to heaven. Oh, and it's just, she said the outreach of people has just been huge, and all the prayer that's been going on, and she's just bombarded with phone calls. And because she's a teacher and she taught in a few different Christian schools on top of deaf schools, because she knows sign language and she can teach the deaf, which is amazing. But her talents are just, they go so far, and she does everything for the Lord, which she is a prime example of a strong Christian woman. But I am asking you to please lift Mrs. G up through all of this in prayer for strength and comfort. They are having a memorial for Mr. G, and they are going to be holding that on Halloween, I think only for a couple of hours, but I'm not going to be able to make it there, but I will be calling her. I have been calling her. Like, we've been talking almost every single day. So I just wanted to let you know what's going on as far as Mr. and Mrs. G, and please pray for her and her family during this time. Okay, me and Justin are headed to a store here. It's a Christian store, and it's called Mardel. And I want to grab Mrs. G some, well, I know a sympathy card, and then I'm gonna look at the other cards and see what else they have for, you know, just love and encouragement. And then we have some other things we want to go do, but I'll show you in a minute. Absolutely love that store, and oh my goodness, I bought things I don't even need, but I just love. And when I saw that all their Christmas decor was 50% off in there today, yeah, I bought some things. I'll show you when I get home what I ended up getting. But now, me and Justin, do you want to show me your mask?
Yeah. Look what Dad bought me. The Dallas Stars face mask, which matches my hat.
He was so surprised. Jason told me he was getting them, the Dallas Stars face mask. Justin's been wanting them, and he's like, don't say anything, don't tell him. And I'm like, okay, I won't say anything. And I didn't. I was so proud of myself. I kept the secret.
I felt like waking up on Christmas. I was so excited.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is weird for a face mask.
It's the highlight of our year.
Yeah.
But we are gonna actually treat ourselves, and we are gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts, because Dunkin' Donuts is just down the road from here.
I don't have just a face mask now. I have a fashionable face mask.
Okay, they have a note on the door saying that you can't go in to pick out a donut. So we're actually gonna go through the drive-thru, and I hope it's not gonna be too difficult figuring out what donuts we want.
I just want the spider.
The spider one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want a Halloween one.
Even though I'm scared of spiders, I'll eat a spider.
Yes, he's definitely afraid of spiders.
I made Mom kill me for outcome. There was a couple weeks ago, Mom goes, Justin, there's a spider, and I ran. I let her deal with it.
I am taking a detour. And I am going, well, I've arrived at a little coffee place called Cliffside. So I am going to get some coffees because I need a pick-me-up this afternoon. Okay, so these are the donuts I ordered. Do you hear that heavenly music playing? So I got a couple spider donuts, and then the rest are pumpkin donuts. And Justin's already grabbing his. So this is the stuff that I ended up getting at Mardel. This was 50% off. I just could not resist that little plate. I think that'll look so cute on my coffee station, or even on the shelf by my laundry room. And then I got this towel to hang on my stove handle. I got this t-shirt, And then this apron, which I passed up the last time I was there. And of course, when I passed it up, I was showing it to Jason and he was like, oh, you should have got it. So I figured, I'm there. I found it, so I grabbed it. Yeah, and then some, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and I got Mrs. G her cards.
You spent 10 times as much on other stuff as you did just for the cards.
Hey man, I hardly get to get out. Just think if it wasn't like COVID right now, I'd be out all the time. Oh, this is so cute. And look, it has pockets. I don't know if I really have pockets like this in an apron. And it is like a thicker material. It is so, so cute. I love this apron. I know I'm gonna be wearing this one a lot. Tonight we are having teriyaki chicken. And I like to add little extras in it to bulk up the dish. This time I'm adding the little baby corns and a can of water chestnuts. Plus I cook the pineapple separate because not everybody wants pineapple on theirs. So it's just easier to cook it up separately. So there will be pineapple too. Okay, so we have decided that while we eat tonight, we are going to watch Scary Godmother. And then me and Jason tonight usually will watch a movie or a show or something later on in the evening, and we are going to watch the Bell Book and Candle movie with Jimmy Stewart and Kim Novak is in it. This is a really good movie, so I'm looking forward to it with some popcorn and maybe a donut. So we wanted some rice noodles for the ramen ginger broth that I have that I'm gonna make a soup up soon. I know it's taking me forever to do it, but but we have the coolest Asian store in our town, and they have, I mean, everything is so authentic and amazing, but we ended up finding the rice noodles there. But let me show you this store because it is truly, it's just humongous. It's a humongous store. They're adding on, and it's just, they have everything that you can imagine and then some. This produce section is new, I believe, and they have a deli, and then they also have like a drink bar where you can get smoothies. This is candy. They had quite a few cubicles of candy in these cute little jars. Their dishes section is very large. They have bowls and plates and, I mean, everything you can think of. How cute is this little teapot? They had quite a selection of teapots at the store too. This is the section of rice noodles. Oh my goodness, it was huge. Okay, this is their candy. There's just so much of it. We just looked and looked at stuff in this store. Toward the back of the store, I believe there was even household items, and they sold things like charcoal. This is spices. And sriracha. Whoa, doesn't this look yummy? Oh, don't you love the pops of yellow from the pineapple? It's so pretty. Okay, that is gonna do it for me today. I am going to go eat my dinner and relax. I know I'm gonna be getting into my pajamas very soon and just calling it a night for tonight. I am exhausted. Today was so busy. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.